Hello YouTube, how you guys doing tonight? This is my Traxxas 4x4 Slash. Been turned into an Ultimate, except for the front turn knuckles here. I still need to upgrade those to aluminum. This is a Pro-Line body shell, the Flow Max one. It's a little Vincent. Yeah. It works pretty good. Only thing we're really doing tonight, it's got the audio system. I did upgrade to RPM parts down here, oops, and here. And it's got the, if you've seen some of my videos, you know that I really like these Pro-Line wheels. Really like these trenchers. They're not for everything. They're not for everyone, but I like them. Anyways, what happens, I hit a tree, and I slid it on the ground and broke the Nerf bar. To remove the Nerf bar, use a 2mm nut driver, and there's a total of 4 screws on each side. When those are removed, it basically just pops out. It comes out from, let's see, there's your little tabs here, right here. So just go ahead and this one hand pops out. So this one, of course, is broken. So. There we go. Now the replacement parts, I went with some RPM parts here, 70652. The reason I went with RPM, I just looked like a good chance to upgrade something. To be honest, these old Traxxas ones been in there since day one. I've never had a problem with them. It was driver error. Certainly, most things are not going to take that kind of impact anyways. I have replaced 2 of the screws with stainless screws earlier in the game, so oops. The other 2 are still standard black screws that you get with the Traxxas Slash. I think I've changed to stainless because I like to just use a hose to wash these off. I know we're not supposed to do that, but that's what I do because I get this one in mud. This is my beater, my trasher actually. I built one with junk parts, and I've been upgrading that to be like a dream slash. This was really just one for fun and trashing around. But as I've been upgrading the parts and replacing it, it's been cheaper. I just got to my House of Hobbies and just bought one off the shelf. Of course, looking back now, but you know, I've not removed any wires or the receiver or anything because I figured, you know, just do it the same way that other people probably do. You can get into the screws pretty good without removing anything. Occasionally drop screws and that sort of thing, at least I do. Pretty much snaps into place anyways, but these screws will help hold it. And I dropped one, so there it is. There's a dead beetle inside here from the last time I was out running around with it. Kind of curious how you end up inside here, but screw that one in. I just do these hand tight. I don't want to use a nut driver or little gun because I would have a tendency to over tighten, put them in the plastic and end up breaking something. Go ahead and do this side here. Turn it like so you guys can see what's going on. Screws right out of here. See? Let's turn out. Eventually I get with the program and start editing, and you won't have to watch me do all these steps one by one. This does have the audio system that came with it. This was an eBay special I picked up off of internet sales from eBay. I don't remember the seller now. And it had the audio system, but all the parts were plastic. Everything. And so I've slowly been upgrading to what I think works. Usually I wait till something breaks, because otherwise I figure, you know, Traxxas probably got it right the first time. One thing I've stayed with, a lot of people have asked about here locally where I live, is why I have maintained the plastic slash 4x4 Traxxas drive lines. These little guys here. Well, I'm still just running the 3S LiPo in here. I have change the gearing rather substantially, but the worst thing that happens is the little pins kind of football out after a while. But by then I usually look at changing bearings and stuff anyways, so I can honestly say that I haven't really had a problem with anything breaking as far as the drivetrain goes. It sort of pops down like so. You got a little tab here that locks in. See, this one is fine. It just scuffed up, flexed. Not broken though. And then the new one. Here we are. This is what I should have showed. Is this is the old one. This is the new one. A little extra reinforcement, a lot tougher plastic, and seems to be a lot more rigid. I don't know if that's going to help or not. I mean, I personally think that the reason the Traxxas one broke is probably they're old and maybe a little bit dried out. But I hit the tree pretty hard, and she went sideways, lost it on turn, and banged into a tree and snapped it. Didn't really affect anything. Didn't even notice it until I changed my battery pack, and I said, "Oh my goodness, what have I done?" And that's what I've done. I'm just gonna put these are stainless on this side. I'll eventually upgrade the other two to stainless. But yeah. Arms have changed to RPM. I did break the Traxxas arms, lower arms, ironically. Rather, several of them actually. Both from jumps and just farting around. And I changed it to RPM. And I went with blue just, I think, because that's all my local hobby shop had at the time. And I kind of like the effects, so I stayed with blue. I like the rear bumper on this, and it's RPM. It's got the mud flaps, and I consistently always crack the lower part of the cage, the mounts. I chose not to replace it this last time because I'm always crackhead. And if you see my video, my Armor Outcast, I busted up the wing on that pretty good, and I'm thinking about maybe finding some other solution because that's the 9th or 10th wing that's been on that Outcast. Maybe I just need to learn how to drive. Give me a like and subscription, or dislike subscription. Either way, it helps me out. Anyways, there it is. They're both in there. Looks pretty good, I think. In fact, I actually really like the Slash. I actually have an Ultimate that's sort of a shelf queen. When I build these things up the way I want to run them, I really like to use the RPM bumper. I really like the effect of it. RPM bumper doesn't work so hot with the stock body. This notch in the Pro line seems to work better. So shop out here. Put an RPM sticker up on top. I just really like the look of it. Kind of a weird pink color. That's all I had at the time. One of those things, you know how it goes. But I was going to upgrade the driveline, but it's been holding in pretty good. Yeah, anyways, I upgraded all the shocks. These are still Traxxas. A lot of my friends recommended I change these over. I did run an RPM front bumper for a while, but actually, frankly, I like the look of Traxxas Slash factory one better. Anyways, please like, subscribe. Until next time, ciao.